Greetings and salutations. Sorry about the lighting. It's kind of late that I'm filming this. I apologize. Also, can we just appreciate my Ahsoka shirt, please? So it is really late. I don't really have a concept for today's video. I'm just very behind on schedule and I'm kind of stressed about it. So what are we doing? We're sorting red, which is very fun for me because this is one of my favorite Taylor albums, obviously. So in 19th place, I think everyone can expect this, is 22. I'm so sorry to my Reptor Sydney pals. I loved it when I was a kid. I wrote a Percy Jackson parody of it within 2012. If that's something you need to know about me. It's a bit of fun, but it's really not my favorite. I prefer the original lyrics to the ones we got, if I'm honest. In 18th place is Girl at Home. Again, this is really fun. Like, this is a fun bop, but it's not anything I have a great emotional attachment to. The fact that it's probably about Zac Efron makes me think. In 17th place, we have We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Now, I love this one. This is so much fun. Like, the talking parts are like one of the most fun things to act out in Taylor songs. It's a lot of fun. I love that it's about Jake Gyllenhaal. I love that she's since made the indie record that's much cooler than Jake Gyllenhaal's. Again, it lacks that emotional attachment that I have to a lot of songs on this album. In 16th place, we have Stay, Stay, Stay. This is now getting to the territory of I really love these songs. It's just which ones I love the most. Stay, Stay, Stay gets way more shit from the fandom than it deserves. It's so much fun. It's the cutest thing ever. It's absolutely one of the biggest Percebeth bops of all time. It's the sweetest thing, and I really relate to the fact that this is just her daydreaming about what real love is like, and I kind of relate to that sentiment a lot. In 15th place, we have Starlight. This was one of my initial favorites when the album came out when I was a kid. I don't still love it anywhere near as much, but I have a really special and soft place in my heart for it because it was the surprise song at Reptor Brisbane, which was the second Reptor show I went to. And I remember being so upset when Starlight wasn't on the set list for the Red Tour because I wanted to see the song live so bad and I thought I never would because it wasn't on the set list. And then I got to hear it live anyway. In 14th place is The Moment I Knew. This is one of the songs in this album that makes me want to beat Jake Gyllenhaal up the most, which is saying something. I love this song. I love the visuals that this song paints. It's very much so Percy when Annabeth doesn't show up to his birthday party in Battle of the Labyrinth. I love this song. I really relate to not necessarily the sentiment of like someone I love hasn't showed up to my birthday party, but someone not being there, not showing up for you, and that being the moment you knew. That really connects. I really connect with that and it really speaks to me and it resonates with me. In the bridge is you can hear her voice cracking and it's so real and raw, and this is just such the song isn't like kind of covered in metaphors or anything. It's very exact of this is the exact situation I was in and this is how it hurt me, and I kind of really like that about it. In 13th place is Red. Again, I just fucking love this song. It's really good. I love the visuals it paints again. Not necessarily one of the most relatable songs in the album for me, but one that you can really understand the emotions for even if you haven't felt it while listening to it, and I think that that's, again, just such a testament to her songwriting ability. And this song was one that I did dance around my bedroom to when I was a child pretending to be Annabeth Chase in like The Lost Hero. So there's that. In 12th place is Everything Has Changed. This is also one of the biggest Percebeth anthems, and that's saying something because Taylor Swift just like solely writes Percebeth fanfiction in her career and Seven Husbands fanfiction, but that's a conversation for another day. This song is so sweet. I love the way that her and Ed's voices melt together. Say what you will about Ed Sheeran, but especially his first album, I loved, and I really enjoy his voice and the way he writes, and I love the way that they write together, especially on this song. It was the peak of what was the ship name for them? I can't remember it now. If you were the Swiftie in 2012, 2013, you remember. It's one of my favorite live performances from Red, and I'm so glad that it was one of the songs that was in the Macy's Day Parade, where we essentially got like sort of a mini Red Tour movie performance for it. And like the way at the start of the second verse, she's like, if you have anything that lights up, can you hold it up and go like this? And her vocals in it live is just gorgeous, and I love it. In 11th place, we have Come Back, Be Here. This song is one, just lyrically stunning, and two, melodically stunning, but three is a very relatable one for me personally. So it's one that I cry to and have cried to quite frequently over the years. It has a very special place in my heart. I would still love to hear it live one day, Taylor. In 10th place is I Almost Do. This is also a really relatable one for me. Just the whole concept of really missing someone and just being so close to reaching out and kind of wondering if they want you to reach out, but you don't do it, but you kind of want them to know that you're close to doing it just in case they kind of want to reach out to you as well and they're going through the same thing. I don't know, I just think it's a very common situation, and it's a situation that I do relate quite a bit to. In ninth place is Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. This is lyrically one of the best songs she's ever written. No one can change my mind. I remember my mum used to always say the song was really boring when I used to play Red, like the CD when it first came out, all the time, but I completely disagree. I think that the slow burn and just the slow pace of this song is one of the strengths of it, but the lyrics fucking cut like glass, honestly. Distance, timing, breakdown, fighting, silence, the train runs off its tracks. Kiss me, try to fix it, could you just try to listen? That hurts so hard. In eighth place is I Knew You Were Trouble. I do not care that the song was popular. I do not care that it was a single. It's one of her best songs. It goes so hard. Particularly my favorite version of this is the 1999 tour version. Like, I don't think she can beat that. I think that was peak I Knew You Were Trouble. Holy shit, this song is brilliant. The lyrics are phenomenal. The like dubstep bass drop is so good. The like we gotta stand the Screaming Goat meme. Like, it's always so fantastic live. I cannot say a single bad thing about this song. In seventh place, Your State of Grace, another Percebeth anthem, also one of her best songs lyrically. Once again, we stand a good song about Jake Gyllenhaal. We just do. Like, fuck you, Jake Gyllenhaal, for everything you did to Taylor Swift, but boy, did you inspire some good music. It's incredible. I used to be obsessed with it because it has like the mention of an Achilles heel, and my Greek mythology loving ass just ran with that. It's such a Percebeth song. Once again, it's so fantastic. It's my favorite tour opener she's ever had. This song just goes so hard. I actually do prefer the acoustic version on the deluxe version, but State of Grace in general is phenomenal. In sixth place, we have Holy Ground. We love a song about Diana. Also a Ready anthem. In fifth place, we have Begin Again. This song really, really speaks to me. This song was very much so kind of like my mindset like halfway through this year, I guess. Being able to heal from the past and being able to heal from spending 8 months thinking all I've ever does is break and burn and end. Believing again that it doesn't always have to be like that. And I love how happy and positive the song is. It's so beautiful to listen to, but it makes me cry a lot just because of what it stands for. In fourth place, we have The Lucky One. I think this is the saddest song Taylor has ever written. I used to not be able to listen to the song without being so sad for her. The song hits so hard. It is just the most like Evelyn Hugo sort of song to ever exist, and just shatters my heart into a million pieces. And the lyric, "You don't feel pretty, you just feel used," is one of the most relatable personal lyrics to me in the entire world, not even just of Taylor's, just of anything. In third place, we have Treacherous. We stand how pretty it sounds when Taylor Swift sings about sex, honestly. We just stand. This song, again, is one of her best songs lyrically. It's incredible. The entire bridge just goes so hard. I always want to, like, pretend I'm her on the tour and, like, you know, do ballet along, like, a little thin stage. Like, I just love it so much. And oh my god, the entire second verse, it's just, the imagery of the lyrics just gets stuck in my head. Like, I hear the sound of my own voice asking you to stay. And all we are is skin and bone, trying to get along. Are you fucking kidding me? In second place, we have The Last Time. Stop fucking sleeping on The Last Time. I'm sorry, but if you stand Exile and you ever didn't appreciate The Last Time, I hate you. This is one of Taylor's best songs. It's, again, relatable to me in a way that I don't really feel comfortable sharing. It just perfectly describes the situation I was in the past, and the heartbreak behind that, and the aching and longing behind that. It's also such an Annabeth and Luke song, which hurts me deeply as well. It's sonically one of my favorite songs of hers ever. The way that this song builds gradually, and it's just like this gorgeous ballad. It's so incredible, and this, in the same ways that Exile is, honestly. Those two songs do go hand in hand, very much so, I believe. And in first place, we have All Too Well. You all knew this was coming. I will fight Jake Gyllenhaal one day for how much he hurt Taylor during this song, but like, you all knew this was coming. I'm not gonna fucking pretend that All Too Well isn't one of the best songs she's ever written. I'm not gonna pretend it. You know it is. You know how brilliant it is. You know how much it's just... I can't even comprehend how good this song is, if I'm honest. Like, it doesn't compute in my brain. It's so phenomenal. That's pretty much it though. I'm trying not to film for too long because I still have to edit and upload this tonight, and I've been trying to, you know, read and be productive again lately, and I have to do my hair and shit. Like, I've just got stuff to do, so this is probably gonna wind up being a relatively quick video, but I hope that's okay. I love you all so much. Thank you for sticking around and still watching these at this point. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Mwah.